Office holidays are not normal for the second year in a row, and I'm willing to bet that no one would have predicted that a year ago. And even though we've gotten used to virtual parties and options, it is still nice to plan celebration events like office holiday parties that are not the same as our regular Teams or Zoom office meetings. So, this week's top 10 list is a list of the 10 different ways to celebrate the holidays with your coworkers this year. Not the traditional ways like we used to, and also a little different than the new virtual ways that we've become accustomed to over the past 21 months. And our first option comes from Tracy Kempthorne from Petawawa, Ontario. Tracy says that her company celebrates the holidays by sending all employees a gift basket that is filled with gifts from local businesses. Not only does this acknowledge all the hard work that everyone has done over the past year, but it also supports the community to which everyone belongs. Sharon Summers from Buffalo, New York takes her recommendation a step further. At Sharon's company, they are asking employees to donate gifts from local businesses or homemade gifts. And with those gifts, the company is creating baskets to give to those in a local shelter or those in need. So the gift of giving begins at home from Sharon and her coworkers. Michelle Morford from Marysville, Washington says at their company holiday party, they play games. And Michelle suggests that we check out Bingo Baker to create them yourself and to make them a little extra fun. Now, I suggest you mix it up and not use the numbers like your grandmother's bingo, but to use pictures or fun expressions to make it fun for all. Games are always a hit, especially if there are prizes. Number 4 comes from Deborah Beckers from Toronto, Ontario. Deborah hasn't met her coworkers yet as she is still in a virtual position. And I know that many people have started jobs in the past 21 months and haven't had the opportunity to meet their coworkers. So this year's holiday celebration is to meet physically at a restaurant. Almost like the holiday parties of the past where we gather, but add in the fact that there are probably some coworkers you've never met in person before, makes the in-person option that much more valuable this year. Kim Picard from Embrun, Ontario shared 2 ways that we can celebrate our office parties in the pandemic successfully. Her first idea is to have everyone order the same different and you have a same dinner and have your holiday party while everyone is eating the same meal. An extra gold star if the company is the one who pays for this nice meal. Then it's like you're all in a restaurant together sharing a meal. The only difference is that it is on Zoom or Teams. The number 6 idea also comes from Kim, and she suggests that we share our baking with coworkers. Maybe bake a pie or a dozen cookies and drop it off at a coworker's home. Take it a step further and make it a cookie exchange. If you all live in the same city, it involves a bit of driving to get to all your coworkers' homes, or you send them via courier. Cookie exchanges were absolutely one of my favorite holiday traditions, and enabling them to continue requires a little bit more work, but it might be just as much fun. Number 7 comes from Kelly McHenry from Ottawa, Ontario. Kelly has always worked virtually and has rarely met any of her coworkers. So each year they have a Secret Santa exchange. Kelly couriered her Secret Santa gift to her recipient, which meant that it wasn't all that secret once it arrived. And when they have their holiday party all online, each person will open their gift at that time. You can't open the gift until the party. So you still get presents to open, and it does create a bit of a need to know your distant coworker if you have to send them a gift. Kalinda Dubois from Ottawa, Ontario has a gingerbread house making activities for all employees. Last year, the company sent a gingerbread house to each employee with the goal that the families of the employee would help build the house. When they were done with the gingerbread house, they took a picture of it, and then all employees were able to vote on the winning house. Everyone had the same kit and the same supplies, but the results were very different. Samantha Motrin from Indianapolis, Indiana shared that this year her company is having an online charity auction. Her company bought some high-end gifts like an iPad, earpod, and sunglasses as a donation, and the employees will bid on them with all of the proceeds going to the local food bank. The company added extra auction items like bidding for a day off or a preferred parking spot, which are great ideas for a great cause. And number 10 is from Wendy Noble from Vancouver, BC. Wendy shares that her company is having Christmas movie night together. So the company has agreed to buy an online movie for each employee with the understanding that the family will watch the movie on the designated night. The next day, they will all have an online discussion on an online Slack board at work to talk about who watched what movie and to discuss the movies with each other. As you can imagine, there's always a great debate on what qualifies as a Christmas movie. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is Love Actually a Christmas movie or not? And there we have 10 more great ideas on how to have a pandemic holiday party at work. And I hope you have fun.